What's up, guys? Welcome to Film and TV Weekly, the weekly film and TV show giving you all the top news and views that you need to know. Chilling Adventures of Sabrina has conjured up a spell because it's appeared out of nowhere, and in 2 weeks it's back with part 2 of season 1. Or season 2, depending on how you want to look at it. It's weird how Netflix is doing this. They released a new trailer this week. It looks like more Sabrina, which isn't a bad thing, but it was filled with fisheye lens footage which plagued the first part of the season and made parts of it ugly and annoying to watch. I like the show, but it does have its problems, the fisheye lens for example. I think this part of the season was in production while the last part was being released, so they probably haven't had time to address all of the issues they had in season 1 just yet. Here's a franchise that totally lost the plot, so much so that the last film didn't even know how to spell its own title, Terminator Genisys. Well, it's back later this year apparently with Terminator Dark Fate, a film that will retcon the events after Terminator 2, essentially making it Terminator 3 version 2. This franchise has had more timey-wimey twists and turns than Doctor Who, and despite how long that franchise has gone on, Doctor Who still makes more sense than this. You've got a friend in me. Oh, you've got a friend in me. Toy Story 4 released a trailer. Oh, when will this franchise end? Toy Story 3 wrapped things up pretty nicely, I think. It was a near perfect film, so why continue it? Besides the obvious financial games for Pixar and Disney. So this Toy Story 4 feels really forced to me. I don't see the reason why we need it. The franchise wrapped up really nicely with Toy Story 3. And everything I've seen from Toy Story 4 so far hasn't convinced me that this is going to be a worthy entry into the long-running franchise. But on the other hand, it's another Toy Story. Here's a good or bad story depending on your perspective. The Broadway musical Jekyll and Hyde, based on the classic story, is getting the big screen treatment from writer Alexander Dinelaris, best known for Birdman and The Revenant. This is from Variety's Dave McNary. So if you didn't know, Jekyll and Hyde is about Dr. Jekyll dealing with his evil alter ego, Mr. Hyde. Is this going to be a musical? I don't know. I have thoughts on this though. On one hand, I like it. On the other hand, I absolutely hate it. Let's just say I'm split. It's official. Disney now owns 20th Century Fox and all the Fox associated companies, with exception of Fox News and Fox's TV divisions, I believe. And what did it cost them? Well, a very, very good bargain at $71 billion. Wow, that's a steal. Assets changing hand in the deal include 20th Century Fox, Fox Searchlight Pictures, Fox 2000 Pictures, Fox Family, Fox Animation, Fox's television creative units, 20th Century Fox Television, FX Productions, and Fox 21. FX Networks, National Geographic Partners, Fox Networks Group International, Star India, and Fox's interests in Hulu, Tata Sky, and Endemol Shine Group. So there's a lot of intricate stuff in here somewhere. A lot of it's a bit over my head, so I'm not going to comment on it. What really matters here for most consumers is that Marvel and Disney now have the rights to X-Men and the Fantastic Four yet again. On a more serious note though, this merger is going to cost a lot of people their jobs. I believe this week 1,000 jobs have been put at risk. So that's a shame that this is happening because of that. And let's not forget that Disney is now the most dominant film studio in history. This is a bit of a problem because now Disney can basically manipulate the whole world and the whole film industry because they have more films, more franchises, more productions than anyone else. Strange things are happening again because Stranger Things Season 3 got a brilliant new trailer this week. Most notably, the kids aren't kids anymore. That's both smart and worrisome to me because the older they get, the more at risk the show is of losing its charm. At the same time, you can't ignore the physical changes they're going through. So Stranger Things, I think, is a great show. There was, however, one episode in Season 2 towards the end that really worried me about the future of this show because it was quite bad and out of place. Hopefully, that episode was a one-off and hopefully Season 3 will be a little different. Hollywood is a place where they'll pay you $1,000 for a kiss and 50 cents for your soul, according to the late great Marilyn Monroe. And with that being said, the ninth film by Quentin Tarantino is near, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. The trailer released this week and it's got that recognizable Tarantino humor and dialogue. Not much more to say about it. DiCaprio and Pitt look good, there's a fake Bruce Lee, and somehow the vast star-studded cast is mostly absent from this trailer. So I like Tarantino, but not as much as most people seem to do. I actually prefer his later works rather than his earlier works, with the exception of Reservoir Dogs. The Hateful Eight is currently my favourite Quentin Tarantino movie. Will Tarantino keep his promise? This is his ninth film. He said he's only going to do 10, so has he only got one more left? Will he only do one more? Time will tell. We're guaranteed at least one excellent adventure next year because we're getting Bill and Ted 3 in 2020, as confirmed by Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter. So I'm not a Bill and Ted guy, I haven't seen either of the first two films, but some people will be thinking this is excellent news, others will be thinking it's bogus and they won't believe it until they see it. 13 years. 13 long years. That's how long I've waited for my favourite TV show of all time, Deadwood, to finally get the finale it deserved. So 13 years after it was cancelled unceremoniously, Deadwood is getting a movie on May 31st. We got the first trailer this week and it was awesome. It really was. I can't wait for this at all. One of my most hyped films of the year. Final story today broke last night. Supernatural has been cancelled. It will end with season 15. I never watched Supernatural, can't say much about it, but I do know a lot of people really liked it. It was doing really well reception-wise all throughout its 15-season run. And 15 seasons, that's a hell of a lot for TV in the modern day. Well, thanks for watching Film and TV Weekly. I've been your host, Grant Burton. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at _Grant Burton if you want. But you can also subscribe to my channel, I'd really appreciate that. Give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, some feedback down below. And let me know what you think of all the news topics this week. Next week's episode will be the season finale, remember. After that, I'm going to be moving on to do some more experimental stuff, let's say. Focusing on film, TV, video games, me, and just random topics in general. Just so I can try out a few different things and to stretch my legs a bit. It'll also give me some time to record in bulk so I can have some time off a little bit. If you've got a topic or subject you want me to address, again, focusing on film, TV, video games, me, something completely random, doesn't matter what it is, just leave it in the comments down below and I'll see what I can do. I've already got a couple, which I am going to be doing, so thanks for suggesting them. But that's all I've got for this week. Thanks for watching.